as the one who puts up these things, this myself, which is the one who wants to protect myself, the one who is afraid of physical, emotional, and violence or abuse. This one, you say, I recognize that this myself keeps me from the true self. We are listening? We're good? I do not know how to let go. I do not know how to let go. How to take the jump, how to surrender. Okay, so let's look, I'm not going to ask you to take any jump. I'm not going to ask you to take any jump. Just that what you have written is what you can observe. No, we know that. They say this, this desire for love, total surrender, pure vulnerability. I want to be so open, but I'm at the same time afraid, scared of violence, abuse, or pain. So you're aware of what those states feel like in you, energetically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. You're aware of the impact of those fears inside your being. No? I don't want to be in that state. I really hate it to be in that state. So what happened though, that I have to put on masks and I have to disassociate or disconnect from people or to distract people from seeing this vulnerable me. Would I be right to say like this? We can relate to that. So this is something, it's a defense mechanism, a kind of a protection mechanism, because what? We're feeling deeply vulnerable. You feel deeply vulnerable, and now you step forward to expose that sense of vulnerability, those fears, you're brought into the light of satsang. Okay. So this putting on masks, this kind of distraction, this hiding behind walls and pride, believing that they will protect this myself, doesn't work. Because maybe other people don't get to see me, but I'm still left with me, isn't it? We are still left with this thing. So there's two parts. I don't want that people see me, because if they see me, I feel even more exposed, more vulnerable. But even if nobody see me and I was living in a cupboard, I'm still living with this state. Okay? And that you are also observing. Now, when I use the word observing, it may feel to you that those words are more far away from you because you're in the fire of these states that you speak about. That's more real. That even in some people may say, even in a good day, even on a good day, they're still here with me. You understand? So, I do not know how to let go. So I'm going to say to you for a moment, you have said these things, you have stated them, then we're not going to work on them. Just like I was saying, just for a moment, I'm not going to work on them. So, I don't know how to let go. Okay, that's a desire, I don't let go. I don't know how to take a jump. I'm not going to ask you to take a jump. Don't know how to surrender. I'm not even going to ask you to surrender. I'm just going to ask again just what we were talking about. That you just stay aware. You have declared these things. They're here. It's a good thing that everybody has heard them now. All the people here have heard them. Okay. You are aware of them. If I say, don't go into any of those doors, don't go to any of those doors, into any of those rooms for the moment, but leave them. We're not going to blow them up either. We just say, leave it for a minute. Just stand apart with me as we're here talking. You have spoken about them because you can perceive them. Even if they're in the body right now, and they're filling all the body with the kind of energy, there is still a place in you that you can perceive them. You are aware of them. We are aware of them, okay? So I'm saying, just be the awareness for the moment, okay? Just be with me. Just be the awareness. Something might want to say, but that's not dealing with it. I know I'm awareness, but that doesn't done anything. I say, even if such a voice should come, you're aware of that. Don't combine anything with yourself. Don't combine anything. Even the desire to be free of them, just leave it. Don't hold on to any desire, not even the desire for enlightenment for the moment. Just let everything go. Let everything go. Your self-definitions, your memory, just leave them. When I say let them go, I don't mean take them somewhere and throw them away. I mean just leave them hanging. Even if they're in the body, just let them be there for now. I'm not going to do any surgery on them. I'm just saying, I want you to stay in the place that I'm speaking, like this. Just be aware only of them. But don't identify or combine them with your natural sense of being. It's possible. It's possible. And if you have reached this place where the words have landed in you, and a voice says, okay, I've done that, now what? And I say, no next. Don't touch the concept of next. So you've done this, now we're going to do this. No. So don't touch even next. Just stay like this. Unassociated. Unassociated. So whatever the problems might be inside talking about this, you are aware of them, you're not fighting with them, but you are not identified with them, just for the moment. Don't identify with anything. And anyone here, whatever you may perceive as your problem or what addiction or whatever it is, you can listen, you can be on the same train. Just leave everything for a moment, okay? When we have tried a little exercise that we are doing now, you can go back and talk about the strength of your problem. But we are just using the problems, as you state, just to identify that you have the ability to observe them and not to be dressed in them for a minute. Is possible or not? Yeah. And it may feel, okay, I don't mind to try this. I can do this for 5 minutes. I can do it for 10 minutes, But it's going to come back. I say, don't worry. Just do this now. Just be only the awareness. When I say only the awareness, I mean what? You're not sleeping, so you are aware. And that these feelings, they come and go. They may even be in the body right now. But you are not identified with them. They are just an effect inside the form of your body. Okay, let me go to the next point. I am scared and paralyzed. So even the feeling of being scared or paralyzed is also observable. Is it or not? So again, so now I feel scared and paralyzed by these forces. No? But I'm saying, okay, you're just witnessing now. You're just saying, and you're just being the awareness itself. Okay? Don't worry what the mind is saying about this. Don't worry about the mind is saying. Just be with my words. You are just staying only as the awareness itself, which you can do. You say, I am scared and paralyzed. You say, okay, even that sensation, even if your body was so rigid that you can't, something feels like, I don't know if I'm holding on or something is holding on to me. I say, fine, don't try and change that. Just be aware. Just be aware. That's all. Okay? I do not know how to leap off the cliff into freedom. No leap. Just aware. Just stay aware. Okay? Does everybody understand what I mean when I say just stay as the awareness or not? Yes. Sahudra? Now, I don't want to talk about your problems now, for now. I just want to meet you. You follow? I am not associating you with any problem, any addiction, any disease, any mode. I just want to meet you in this place. Don't hold on to any self-definition, such as I am this, or I went here, or any background, any history. If you had in this letter, some resume or an autobiography, I'm saying, I don't need this now. I don't need this now. I just read what you've said. It is enough for me. Don't hold on to any of these things. You've shared them. They're there, maybe energetically. They may even be more loud now, or maybe less loud, but you are still equally aware. Okay? Do you feel uncomfortable to just be aware?
I think it's difficult to maintain it.
To?
Maintain it?
Yeah, so don't maintain anything. We're not maintaining anything. You're not sustaining anything. You're not maintaining anything. You're not going to fix anything. I'm only asking you just to stay as the awareness. I'm not even asking you to make awareness. It is already there. Even as you speak, you can only speak because you're aware, because you're conscious. So only be the consciousness. Conscious awareness right now, same thing. Only be aware. It's possible. Feel, be it. Don't only agree, but feel. Just be aware, only aware. Speak, you can speak.
Very quickly, thoughts latch onto it. So there's the awareness, and then very quickly my mind starts going.
Yeah, the mind starts going. But that is arising in your awareness. You see? The mind will come. I'm happy that it happens actually. Now than later even, because I can guide you into it. So the mind comes and it's all this stuff. And what happens? Attention goes to the mind, no? But you are also observing this also. You're only from your awareness, you observe that. You're not doing any surgery on it. You're only aware of that. But don't get pulled in, don't log in. Meaning, don't climb into any shape to be with that. Because these energies are trying to get you to be personal. Because that's what you've been all this time. When they come, you just think, oh no, there goes again, and please, and you start to function from a personal mode of consciousness. I'm just pointing that it is possible to stay impersonal. Just be aware of them. Mind has come. Why now? Your closest friend, Mr. Mind, has come to tell you. What has he got to say? Yeah, it's really hard. It's not this thing, and this is here now. And so, no, you're only aware. As awareness, if I can ask you, as the awareness itself, do you have a shape? Is it everybody's question? It's our question. It's a consciousness question. As awareness, when I say stay only as awareness, do you have a shape? No. Are you a woman? No, as you very important that I ask you, no? Okay? Are you a victim? Just answer as awareness. Don't go to past, don't go to your mind. Just as awareness. Are you a woman? No. Okay. No. I am scared and paralyzed. I'm aware of this. Is your standing here in front of all these people having an effect on following my words?
I'm a little bit hot, but other than that, I'm okay.
Okay. That's okay. All these things can be there. You can feel really hot and sweaty and so on, but you're just aware of them. Don't hold them. They're not a definition of you as awareness. I'm only speaking to you as awareness. Can I do that? Okay. Why am I speaking to you as awareness? Because all the things you talk about, they come and go. They rise and fall. They change. But they seem to hang around something. And what they're hanging around is the idea you have of yourself and the memory that seems to hold them. But you are aware of that also. But the awareness of that and that are not the same thing, are they? Just the awareness only. Meaning the capacity to be aware also. You follow? Okay, it's very, very important. I feel scared and paralyzed. Okay, I don't know when you wrote this letter, but it's possible that that feeling comes up as well, the feeling of fear and paralyzed, or it may be an ongoing state where even on a good day, there's still a certain amount of paralysis, there's still an amount of fear in the background, the noise, the static is always a bit there somehow, but now you're only aware. You're only staying as aware. This is very important. This is still from the place of observing. You're simply observing, but not observing with any identity. Observe identity, but not with identity. Can anybody follow what I'm saying? Okay. Now you're coming to the end of your letter. You say, I do not know how to leap off the cliff into freedom. So I'm going to take away the cliff, and I'm going to take away freedom also. Okay? Try, stay. Only stay as awareness. Only stay as awareness. Okay? Because cliff means I have to be brave. I'm going to jump, and it's not a bungee. Okay? But it's freedom. Okay? So both the cliff and the freedom you expect to find, I'm saying, I'm taking them away now. Only awareness itself. Come only to awareness. When I say stay in the awareness, are you here or not? You must be here. Can awareness be different from you? If I say stay as awareness, is there something called awareness, staying as awareness, and I'm just waiting over here to see what happened? Or are you in the very heart of the place I'm calling awareness? Then you ask, what can I do? Now I ask you, what do you need to do? Just stay as the awareness.
Let go and be.
Does awareness need to let go of anything? Don't go to your mind. Don't go to your mind.
Well, that's the part I think I need to let go of, is
Okay.
the mind
Okay.
part.
Well, letting go of it simply means don't identify. That's all letting go mean. Don't identify. You don't have to or no, I mean, let it be. Don't identify, because it's feeding on identity. It is feeding on identity, on interest, on belief. This is the food for the mind of this psychological states. So don't identify. How difficult is it not to identify? Well, it can feel a bit difficult, because almost like a reflex is faster than you. Like, boom, identification is there already. Then I say, but you're aware of that. Oh, yes, I'm aware of that. Awareness means don't combine with anything at all. Is it of any value to say that? Because something may be in the head that says, the mind might say, this is not helping me. This is not what I need. I need to jump off that cliff. It's true. I know this walk. I need to jump. I need to feel the risk. I must defeat this. And I have to do something monumental, like jump off the cliff. Because that will be as big as this thing feels for me. I've got to meet this with as big a thing as it feels for me. And I'm telling you, no. Stay as the awareness itself. Yeah? And you know what? There may come a tremendous resistance to follow what I'm speaking. It's just, yeah. All the gremlins, What is he talking about? Just awareness. He doesn't really have any answer for you. Look, I've been awareness before. I tried it. I know them. Yeah? And what I still say, stay as awareness. Sit in awareness as awareness itself. Just stay. I can't sell you this over the counter. Even if you give me 10 billion euros, I can't sell this over the counter. Because it's free for you. You just have to sit with this, or right now, actually. Because I asked you if standing here is an amazing thing, actually. Yeah? Papaji arranged that, actually. That you would not stay unknown. Okay? Right now, standing here and all these people looking at you and all the thing, the most exposed is going to be, basically. Okay? Yeah. And the tendency to protect it is because it makes you feel vulnerable and make you feel a failure and all of these things. Okay? And I'm only saying, be aware of it. Observe these feelings. It's like when the mind comes like this, it's like an athlete's foot attack. Now, you don't have to be an athlete to have athlete's foot, okay? Those of you who have tasted this condition know what it feels like. There's an itch on the foot. And the doctor says, don't scratch. Okay? That's one of the hardest things to avoid. And you start to squeeze your toes together, and you start to step on the ground a bit harder, but don't scratch. And you're doing everything, Om Namah Shivaya, nothing is working, okay? And then in one moment, and what happened? It's going to be the sweetest feeling. Okay? Somebody told me when I used this example before, he said, it is more pleasurable than masturbation. Okay. My point, please forgive me for saying that, but those of you who have had athlete's foot know what I'm talking about. But you scratch this, and then the worst sore, the worst pain, the worst thing he feels after this is one of the strong. I use a very strong example there. And the mind can try to match it in your head. Because I said, one don't. And it loves don't. It loves don't. Okay? And I'm saying, all I say, leave them there and stay as awareness. This is something that perhaps you will need to spend more time just sitting with that, bringing it in. Watch the mind's attack. Like something does not want you to try this. Something does not want you to hear this voice or to try this. It's going to try to rubbish it, do everything. There are voices in this world, okay, that don't want me to say this to you. And they'll do anything to discredit what I speak. And those forces are coming from the same place they are coming from in you. And I don't want to treat it like it's evil, it's just evil. I'm saying I've seen something more. That this test has come because something greater than that is in you. If you start to label it, I'm just, somebody put a spell on me, don't do that. We have been wrongly labeling opportunities as curses. You are not going to be free without experiencing struggle. Struggle is God's way of helping you to transcend. Because if everything is too nice, you go to sleep. So the greatest transcendence is in you. Otherwise, God would not have given you this. The greatest love is in you. The greatest power is in you. Otherwise, you would not have been given this. And something is working to say, no. Okay? And all I'm asking you, because it wants you to jump off the cliff. It may actually take you to a cliff and say, jump, look, freedom. Because this becomes unbearable for some people. It's unbearable, this level of what you call despair. It wants you to be in despair. And to feel that you have no options. It will make your world claustrophobic. So you have no moves. But it can only do this if you remain as a person. And you are not a person. So I'm very happy that you come, because it takes courage to come with these things. Because you know what this is to do? To make you feel ashamed. And I say, you don't need to apologize for your existence. Because you are the living embodiment of the Supreme. And you must transcend these voices. They are not yours. They are not original to you. But you had a work in this body to experience these things and to transcend them. And your day has come. And these things, millions and millions of people experience these. Many, many awakened beings have walked through this valley of the shadow of death. You understand? Because it is written in the Bible. In one of the Psalms it says, yea, for though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, not of death, of the shadows of death, I will have no fear of evil, knowing you are with me. Who is with you? Who is with you? The one you can never not be. And there's no distance from him. But mine will make you feel your distance if you hold on to your person. You will feel very separated, very distant. All the sages are here today. For all of us. For you who feel despair or rejected and all these things, to know that that can only happen to the idea you have of who you are and not to your essential nature. And you're here today, you're being called to recognize your essential nature. And it may feel like a struggle. It's okay that it feels like a struggle. It's okay that it continues feeling like a struggle each day until you win. You have to win yourself back. That is the game of this existence. It's a game of transcendence, of delusion and transcendence. And this is what has happened here. God has given you a very great role to play, to experience these things, because you have sat, you have danced in front of a living Buddha, and to say, even you are not safe from this. And this is your day of transcendence. This voice is going to keep telling you, and so on, no? But I'm showing you, don't put on your boxing gloves, don't go to fight, because it loves a fight. Yes. You don't try and get into a street fight with your mind. Just stay at the place that I'm showing you, a place that you don't have to create. In fact, it's the true place. You cannot leave. The thing that makes you feel like you can leave is your mind. And he's had a hold on your life for a long time. Maybe lifetimes even, I don't know. But it doesn't need to extend into another day. Let this be the God day for you. not just a good day. You understand? And I'm not speaking any sentiment here. When I read this letter, what you say here, I am scared and paralyzed. Who can write this letter? Is it written by your pure essence? No. Is it written just by your body? No. Is it written just by your mind? No. Because the mind cannot exist outside of a relationship. You don't see a mind running around here looking for a free person. Okay? The mind is a construct, the psychological aspect of the mind. I mean, mind is a much broader thing. Mind doesn't necessarily mean ego. All that you can see and perceive as names and forms, time and diversity is through the consciousness mind that it comes. But it's a poor representation of what you are. And if you believe in this identity of a person, it will have a hold on you. It will blind somehow your intuitive recognition of your timeless and perfect nature. And this is what is happening there. It will make you feel scared and paralyzed. Why? Because you get identified. When you're identified, his voice is very, very, what you may say, influential to you. But when you observe, as it's clear, you must be able to observe to write this letter, but you're not aware that you are so aware and that you can be aware without this. Because you can exist without your psychological identity, but it cannot exist without you. So my word from top to bottom, stay as the awareness. Yeah. Don't stay as one being aware. That's why I say even your identity, your history, everything, at one point, you must just leave them where they are to stay here, so that they become an object of observation. They become a phenomenon being observed. And so that when you are not combined with anything, any activity, even divine activity, then you are in that place of unmixed consciousness. When you stay here, your natural conviction will grow, your natural power will start to come back. You don't have to do any exercise. Your exercise is just to stay here, unmixed. If I can share this today, if I came to Rishikesh and I could only tell you this today, if I have no more satsangs to share with you and I share this with you today, I can leave and I'm happy. Not only that, when I say share, sharing doesn't mean giving. It means giving and receiving. If they can be received inside your heart, what I'm sharing, then you don't need to do so many different things and so many different practices. This will remove your sorrow. And I stand by them. Papaji brought you here today. And he has never abandoned you. And I want to say to you, as a sister, then, I am here. You say you may be leaving. I don't know. I want to go into that. But if you want to stay in touch with me, I'm here for you. Okay? And I'll find a way to let you, to connect with you. Okay? I can see you after a bit. I'm going to tell you something because if you have really been listening to what I'm sharing, you don't need to be asking me any more questions, actually. If you really have been listening, I have already answered your question. Because any question you can put, unless you want to show me that you are a person different and outside the field of what I've just shared, which I cannot accept. I don't know. You would only be coming for to say, yes, but it is like this. This is why I have endeavored. If you've noticed that in these last few satsangs, I've not been picking and speaking 20 people in satsang, 30 people in satsang. No, I want to throw a net over the whole of everybody and say, we are all in this net, including me. Okay? We are all in this net together. We're going to catch each other today. Okay? So that I don't have to keep on treating you as individual cases. Yes. Because something has already convinced us that we are unique individual cases. And I've seen that it's only superficial. We are still the same one consciousness, experiencing diversity and believing that, and then coming back to recognize that which transcends all these things. All these things which are so strong for us today, and tomorrow they don't exist. And we give so much of our life pursuing what is perishable and transient. I just ask you to look to find that within you which can never leave. It's more here than you. It's more here than the idea you have of yourself. Find that and be free today even. And it doesn't matter if the mind comes back. The mind has a job to come back, to test you. To test you. The mind has a job to come back and to test you. Don't complain, it comes, you say, thank you for coming and test me. What you bring today? And test you. And then you... Good. You will come as a very strong soap to remove the last bits of dirt that other things could not reach. You will one day be thankful and include the mind also, you see, on your altar, our altar, to say, without you I would not have risen in my aspiration to transcend. If you did not come, if you did not ruin my life, if you did not ruin my dreams, I would not be free. So stop whinging about the things that come and this thing happened and this one cursed me. No one can curse you, who you are. Okay? And no one and nothing actually can possess you. They can only possess your mind and not you. And it is good that things can possess your mind. So you know, I'm not even there. You can't even catch me there. Also. So please give a little space to what I'm sharing with you today. Because nobody needs to really leave this hall and think, well, he didn't deal with my problem. Thank you, my love. Thank you. I see someone persistently with a hand up. Okay, you come and tell me what you have to say.